All right, a lot of people on this season were asking about what to build with the Chimera, the skill swap, and this is a season modifier that we only do every once in a while. And I know we've only got a couple days left before season is over, and we don't do this seasonal modifier again for a long time. Who knows? But I wanted to show what the top winner of the tower used, because this gives you a ton of resources, and if you've been playing for the past week or two, you can build this. It's like totally feasible to build this out because you get so many resources from tower. So I'm going to kind of rush through, just highlight the build order for how you go about building this team. I've got my baby sitting in my lap, so you might hear some crying or something, but we'll see how this goes. So first you want to build Ithaca, and you go ahead and max her out as much as you need. I've got her at 290 right here. And then you want to immediately, as soon as you start building Ithaca, you want to also build Kareem and get him so that he fires his active after Ithaca fires her active. It makes her, she sucks up all the attack steal by duplicating his attack, and it just ends up doing a ton of damage. And then soon after that, you want to just go ahead and build Delacium, Unimax, and Bleecker. And you'll notice that they're not fully leveled, right? Some of these, they don't really need, not all of them need to be fully leveled up. Specifically, you don't want Bleecker to be too fast. So you never want to take him, you don't want to take him too high. And you'll learn more about that later. But yeah, so Delacium is, you want him to fire his active last, and I'll explain that in a minute, but that's why his level is so low. But the important thing is that Ithaca gets leveled up. Get her to like 270 or something, as quickly as possible. Anyway, so after that, we're going to start doing some skills, adding skills. So I build Melassa and get her. She comes with this one, and then I also, since it's the first one, I would also suggest you put this skill to grab these two from Melassa and put them on your Ithaca. And then you'll replace that one in a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and erase that just for now, but because you'll want to put that on Ithaca to start. And then I feel like Gustin's passive over here. Go ahead and stick them on Delacium. I mean, really, it doesn't matter which heroes you stick as far as your supports. But yeah, I'm going to put it on Delacium, and then I want to go ahead. As soon as you can get Das Moog, put it on Ithaca. As soon as you can get Amu, put it on your Unimax. And then as soon as you can build another Melassa, put another Melassa on Unimax, this Unimax that you're building. I'm just going to stick it right there. That Melassa skill. What it does is it spreads all the poison so that Ithaca with this passive, this Melassa passive, gets a lot of damage potential with it, because it deals more damage to poisoned. I guess then you want to go ahead and build. You want to get this Walter on Ithaca, and then you want to get Starlight. Which heals, so it's going to help you against Mim. Generally, you want, as far as speed order, pause real quick just to highlight, you want your Unimax to fire first, and then when you build the second Unimax, you'll want him to fire second. And then you want Ithaca, Kareem, hey baby, Bleecker fifth, and then Delacium sixth. Now why is because, so oh baby, don't cry. let me take a second to play with this little Raphael. Are you doing all right, buddy? Yeah, you a little happy baby. You a little happy baby. Mwah. You a happy baby? Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh. Okay. All right. So yeah, that's the build order, or the speed order. We're going over the build order, but so what happens is you've got. Let me just erase all that so I can see. Unimax fires his active first, and when you get all the, and then all the other, and so he fires his active first, and he's got 0 energy, right? But then then everyone else fires their active, and this passive right here fills him back up. So if Delacium fires last and gives the haste, whatever you call it, this his active, if he gives it to Unimax, Unimax will fire his active again. So you get 2 Unimax actives, and that's enough to taunt all of the enemy heroes, making you able to survive any, Mim or any of the dot heroes like Fat Moo, because you get them all taunted. Yeah! Who's the little baby? Anyway, let's see. So yeah, okay. So I was on Starlight. You want to get that. Around this point, it is a good idea to go ahead and build that second Unimax. And then it's not a bad idea to go ahead and build a Honor Guard and give Unimax those 2 passives. I've got this, I've already got Melassa over here on this Unimax, so we don't need that. But you want to go ahead and, if you haven't already, go ahead and start saving and building out these Mirages and get the Mirage passive on a bunch of heroes. Although ideally at this point you can get, I think it makes sense to Kareem and Delacium next for the Unimax passive, and then, or for the Amu and Dasmog passives. And this will boost your damage a lot. Like when you find that you're like not dealing enough damage, that helps, because it deals double damage to CC'd heroes. But yeah, that's basically it. And then this Dantalian passive will help boost some damage. There's one other hero that I would go ahead and recommend building, and that is Kroos for some of those King Barton stages, because King Barton, you want to just get lucky and stun all of them, and Unimax isn't enough. So in those stages, I would drop this Unimax over here, I'd drop it and add Kroos. But yeah, that's basically it for how to go about building this team. If you got questions, feel free to find me on Discord and send me a DM. I might put out another video, but I wanted to get something out real quick just so that you guys can have fun at the end of this season before it's over. All right. Say bye, little baby.